Hi, welcome to today's studies of the Project Management Professional Certification Exams. My name is Jim Nelson. In today's video, we are going to discuss past PMP exam questions and answers. I am PMP certified and I passed my PMP certification examination in my very first sitting. That was very exciting. The purpose of my video clips as an academic is to share knowledge, to learn, to research, and support you in your journey towards passing your PMP. It doesn't matter how many times you may have attempted, just keep learning, and I do expect you'll be the next to testify of your PMP certification success. So for today's learning, we'll look at a module of 10 questions and we will attempt to answer them as our learning process. Thank you. So let's get started. Question number 1. What is the name of PMI's organization maturity model for project management that helps to determine the level of ability of an organization to deliver the desired strategic outcomes in a reliable, controllable, and predictable manner? Answer: A, Six Sigma, B, OPM3, C, Project Management Maturity Model, PMMM, D, ISO 9000. What would your answer be? I reckon you have been studying. Let's check out what the answer would be. I suggest you have your study note so that you can be writing down your answers and compare with the answers I reveal. It's just a suggestion. The answer to question number 1, as you can see, is B, OPM3. The explanation behind the answer. OPM3 is the PMI's Organizational Project Management Maturity Model. This model helps to determine the level of the ability of an organization to deliver the desired strategic outcomes in a reliable, controllable, and predictable manner. Did you get that right? Let's go to question number 2. Success in portfolio management, which can be generally described as a group of projects or programs and other works to achieve a specific strategic business goal, is generally defined as what? A, aggregate performance of all components, project, programs, and other related work. B, control of changes to specific products and services. C, compliance with schedules, budget, and specifications requirements. D, realization of the business benefits and financial objectives. What would your answer be? Usually in videos, you can pause the recording, read through the question, make a choice, and you continue before the answer is revealed. But in continuation, let me reveal my answer. There you go. A is the right answer. Aggregate performance of all components, the projects, programs, and other related works. Explanation. Portfolio management encompasses identifying, prioritizing, authorizing, managing, and controlling the collection of projects, programs, other works, and sometimes other portfolios to achieve strategic business objectives. It is generally associated with the relationships between components in the portfolio, effective resource management to protect priority components, and the aggregate result of the portfolio as they relate to strategic performance. The components may not be related other than the fact that they are helping to achieve the common strategic goal. Question number 3. Which of the following is a strategic execution framework that keeps the entire organization focused on the overall strategy and provides guidance on how to prioritize, manage, execute, and measure projects, programs, portfolios, and other organizational work and practices to achieve a better result, improved performance, and a substantial advantage over the competitors. A. Organizational project management, OPM. B. Portfolio management. C. Program management. D. Process management. What would your answer be? I'll reveal the answer and explain. The right answer for question number 3 is A. Organizational project management, OPM. The reason is that OPM is a strategy execution framework. It is a framework that keeps the entire organization focused on the overall strategy. That makes it the right answer. You can read further to see under the explanation why B, C, and D are not the right answers. Question number 4. Which one of the following is the logical breakdown of what needs to be done to produce the project deliverables and is sometimes referred to as the performing organization's methodology for projects? What would your answer be? A. Product life cycle. B. Project life cycle. C. Feedback loop. D. Product development. What would your answer be? The right answer is B. Project life cycle. The explanation. The project life cycle is the logical breakdown of what needs to be done to produce the project deliverables, and sometimes it is referred to as the performing organization's methodology for projects. On the other hand, a product life cycle consists of generally sequential, non-overlapping product phases determined by the manufacturing and control needs of the organization. For instance, as predicted by Moore laws, each year a microprocessor company introduces new models of processors that are faster and more powerful than their predecessors. Microprocessors that are obsolete or do not sell well are quickly retired from production. This product life cycle begins in R&D, extends to manufacturing, and finally ends with phase out. Question number 5. The application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to satisfy the project needs by establishing project objectives, identifying project requirements, managing stakeholders, and balancing project constraints, for instance, cost, time, quality, scope, risk, and others, is referred to as what? A. Project management. B. Project administration. C. Project initiation. And D. Project coordination. Considering the question, what would your answer be? Let me check it out and explain. The answer is A. Project management. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to satisfy project requirements. That makes it the right answer. Question number 6. What activity can the Agile team do to list the reasons for which a particular process was failing during iteration? A. Fishbone analysis. B. Check-in analysis. C. Short subjects. D. Smart goals. What would your answer be? There you go. The answer is A. Fishbone analysis. Fishbone analysis, the Shikawa, it deals with the root cause of a problem. Fishbone analysis is the right answer. This is what the Agile team can do to list the reason why a particular process has failed by going to the root cause of the problem. Answer explanation. A fishbone analysis is done during the step of generating insight in a retrospective to show the reason for why something would have failed. Question number 7. You are a team member working on a software application project. You realize that the project manager is choosing a project lifecycle that has a predictive lifecycle in which scope, schedule, and cost are determined in the early stage of the project prior to starting project work to produce the deliverables. This type of project lifecycle is also known as what? A. Change plan driven lifecycle. B. Adaptive project lifecycle. C. Preferred project lifecycle. D. Plan-driven project lifecycle. What would your answer be? There you go. The answer to question number 7 is D. Plan-driven project lifecycle. It is plan-driven. It is a predictive approach. So it's known upfront. The explanation to the answer: plan-driven projects have a predictive life cycle in which scope, schedule, and cost are determined prior to commencement of the process to achieve deliverables. The predictive life cycle is also known as waterfall or traditional life cycle. For example, most construction projects are typically managed using this sort of predictive approach. A change-driven project lifecycle usually has a varying level of initial planning for scope, schedule, and cost. An adaptive lifecycle is a change-driven lifecycle, and it's also referred to as an agile agile lifecycle, apologies. An adaptive life cycle, as the name suggests, broadly defines the fixed scope, schedule, and cost with the clear understanding that they will be refined and adjusted as the project progresses. Preferred project life cycle is a made-up term. Question number 8. I gave up this answer before asking the question. It was unintentional. All project phases conclude with a view of the deliverables and related work. Phase exits or stage gates or kill points for the purpose of A. Determining the project should continue and the next phase should be initiated. B. Of course, detecting defects and correcting errors. C. Assessing project risks. D. Enforcing formal control procedure of the project. The right answer is A. The explanation is this: at the conclusion of a project phase, the project manager and team should assess the performance of the project and determine if acceptable conditions exist to support a decision to continue or terminate the project. If the decision is to move forward with the project, then the decision is also made about whether the next phase should be initiated or not. Risk levels vary as the project progresses, and the end of a phase is generally considered to be a good point to reassess risks. Project control measures should be enforced throughout the project life cycle. Question number 8 is done. Let's go to question number 9. A project life cycle is a presentation of the generally sequential and sometimes overlapping project phase that a project typically goes through. All of the following statements about the project life cycle are true except which of the following? A, cost and staffing start low, increase towards the end, and drop rapidly near closing. B, project risk is highest at the beginning of the project and reduces as the project approaches its end. C, stakeholder influence is lowest at the start and increases as the project proceeds. D, cost of changes is low in the beginning but extremely high later in the project. Which of these statements is true about the project life cycle? The right answer for question 9 is C, because it's not true. It's not true that stakeholders' influence is lowest at the start and increases at the end of the project. That statement is untrue. So, note that. Number 10 for this video clip. During a retrospective meeting, what should the team do after they have set the stage? A, generate insight. B, gather data. C, decide what to do. D, close retrospective. What would your answer be? The right answer is B, they gather data. And the reason is this. After team have set the stage, which is the first step in retrospective, the second step would be to gather data. Because in retrospective, they discuss what happened, what they learned, what should be unlearned, and the way forward. The stage next is gathering data to help them in future prospects towards executing the deliverables of the project. This is the end of my first 10 questions and answers from previous PMP questions and answers. I hope you enjoyed the video. You keep learning and keep your hopes high. In my next video clip, we will do part 2 of PMP past questions and answers, brainstorming, deliberating, and learning in the process. Again, thank you for learning with me, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors to pass your PMP certification. Thank you, and you stay safe. Bye-bye.